Jammu and Kashmir, touted as hydropower hub by the government of India, is grappling with worst power crisis ever.
क्या वरी ब्रो पावर गसान हम मामूली सा कोई प्रोटेस्ट करते थे या मामूली का आवाज तुलान तो मतलब बिल्कुल नो वेरी नो टाइम उस पावर इवान बेसनिस कुछ हायर अथॉरिटी तम गसान कहीं लोकली अप्रोच करान कुछ रिसीविंग स्टेशन पे या कुछ पे हुई तम वन गई हालात खराब त्रो पावर जस्ट विद इन नो टाइम रेस्टोर होता था। आज के टाइम में अगर हम किसी हायर अथॉरिटी को भी बोलेंगे मतलब DCS तम गो डिवकॉमस तम गो कहीं फर्क पे
बोथ द डोमेस्टिक सेक्टर एंड द इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर फेस अनप्रेसिडेंटेड कट्स।
अगर 2 बजे लाइट को आना है 6 बजे उसको जाना है तो 2 बजे आएगी 2:30 बजे 2:15 तक वापस जाएगी 2 बजे तक 6 बजे फिर लाइट ऑन हो जाएगी लाइट रेस्टोर होगी और 6:30 बजे अपने टर्म पर जाएगी।
See lately I've noticed कि अगर आप दिन के टाइम जीरो ब्रिज से जा रहे हो आप पोलो व्यू से जा रहे हो तो दिन में भी इट्स ऑल इल्यूमिनेटेड लाइट्स खुली होती है लाइट्स बंद नहीं होती है और ऑलरेडी आउटरेज है पावर का बहुत ज़्यादा यहाँ पे।
Despite generating 3200 megawatts while having a power requirement of 2600 megawatts, what is causing electricity crisis in Jammu and Kashmir?
It's not really a hub in the sense that we have a total estimated capacity of 16,000 megawatts. Arunachal itself has 60,000. If you are looking at 2250 megawatts of NHPC, 1110 of state JKPDC, that's about 3360 megawatts in all. Today you are at the best generating 600 megawatts in December. Today I think it's a matter that we are not buying power because we are not getting enough revenue. I remember it was about I think 3-4 years back I had it in the paper 6,200 crores were being spent on purchasing energy while as we were getting a revenue of 6,200 crores 1,700 crores. So there was a shortfall of 4,500 crores in the energy sector.
What does it mean when media reports state that 65% of the power generated in Jammu and Kashmir flows outside to the northern grid?
It's 65% that flows out is that there are two kind of projects which we have in Kashmir. One set of projects which have been constructed by J&K State Power Development Corporation. So they are exclusively meant for J&K or the J&K government has a full right on how the power is utilized, sold or consumed within the state. The other set of projects are or have been historically they've been constructed for a long time since I think mid-70s. They are called the central generating utilities. So from that, mostly for us in Kashmir, NHPC is the main power developer agency, a central PSU who have been investing and they constructed power stations. So we have roughly about 1100 odd megawatts in the state sector, which is JKPDC, and about 2250 as of today. And there are a series of projects which are under construction, which are from the which have been constructed by NHPC. So NHPC is not exclusively here. They've been working in all the northern states, whether it's Uttarakhand, Himachal. They are into in the northeast also, and all the generation that is being produced by the NHPC projects is then sent out to the northern grid, while as some of it is consumed here. When you mention 65%, that means 35% is being consumed locally or sold locally, and 65% goes out of the state.
NHPC, a Government of India enterprise, controls a majority of the projects in Jammu and Kashmir. They offer royalties that vary depending on the project.
So that is the amount of energy for which the state government has paid the various utilities, whether it is NHPC, whether it's the RAPP, a nuclear power station in Rajasthan, or NTPC.
While JKSPDC independently generates approximately 1100 megawatts of electricity, the question arises, why hasn't Jammu and Kashmir been able to achieve complete electricity independence?
The government is not ready to fund this gap. They are not ready to fund this. That's my understanding. This 4,500 crore gap, which is, or maybe it's now less, 4,000 crore gap, which they are not ready to fund. I think that's where the problem is.
When the Himalayan Post explored its regal realm, it found that the union list takes precedence over the concurrent list, limiting the power generation capacity to the central government.
The issue of electricity in Jammu and Kashmir is not new. We have been facing this problem for last so many years. Despite the fact that we have so many hydroelectric projects in our state, nothing is being done to overcome this major issue. But we can't blame the state government for all these problems because the control of the electricity is in the domain of central government.
Additionally, it's the central government that funds the local power generation corporations.